Yes, and Michael community, this is a weekly update, November 29. Well, number one, today we begin the season of Advent. We begin a new liturgical year, year B, and more precisely, we begin to prepare for the coming of Christ this Christmas. So I hope this is a time of grace, a time of deeper vigilance, being watchful, as Jesus says in the Gospel, and to be like this gatekeeper who was waiting for the coming of the Master. I hope the whole church in this Advent can be like the gatekeeper, like this porter, waiting for the coming of the Master and knowing that the Master comes, the Master came, the Master will come. And as the Gospel says, to stay watchful and vigilant and not to be sleepy or drowsy. And I hope that is true also for our community, St. Michael's, and we wake up to the things of God in this Advent season. I pray for that grace. And also, I think we should pray for the grace of renewal in hope. Advent is a time to be renewed in hope that the Lord, the Master, is coming. He promised that He will come, and He will come. This Christmas, He will come to us. He will come with many graces, with many gifts, and that we are watchful and expectant. So the two proposals for this Advent are one, to do the daily Gospel reading with the aid of the booklet of meditations for Advent. We prepare with Sister Teresa like a meditation for the daily Gospel every day. You can download that booklet from the website, or you can pick it up at the church. You can pick it up at the church. We have copies. Will be very happy to mail it to you. If you're in quarantine or at home and not coming to church, let us know, and I will be very happy to mail you a printed copy as well. So that's proposal number one, to read the Gospel every day, use that meditation to find inspiration. The second proposal, for those who want something more, is that we are providing an Advent virtual retreat. Again, virtual. We will send like a sermon of John Henry Newman for each Sunday of Advent, and then an explanation of the sermon via video. You can sign up for the Advent virtual retreat in the website. We have more or less 400 people already signed up from DC, Corvallis, Portland area, and other parts. And Sister Teresa and some of the priests of the society will be giving the talks or the explanation of the sermon. It's a good way to be exposed to the depth of the readings of John Henry Newman. So that's the first update, the season of Advent. The second update, as many of you know, one of our Mercy missionaries tested positive last Tuesday of COVID, and well, that put on standby the work of the staff. So we are all in quarantine. So far, everyone who was tested negative. So it's a good proof that if you keep the social distance and you also wear the mask, it works. And also, like the weekend before this person tested positive, I was on a retreat with 22 men, a silent retreat with 22 men from the parish. And again, like he was there at that retreat, this person, and he had COVID, and no, like everyone is safe, everyone tested negative so far. So I think it's a great proof how the protocols of the mask and also the protocols of social distance, if you do them well, they work. But I also tested negative, and I'm gonna do a second test on Tuesday just to be very sure. But I just wanna give you that update, and the person who tested positive also is doing well. This person had no symptoms at all, and I think tomorrow he will do his second test, and most likely it's gonna be negative. I give you that update as well. But this means that out of precaution, most of us are taking the CDC guidelines, and we are doing the 14-day quarantine. So this Tuesday and this Wednesday, we will not have Mass and confessions. We will resume all ministry on ministry in person this Thursday with the Mass. And for that reason, I was not celebrating Mass this weekend. We had the blessing of subs coming and helping us. The third update, I was going to do this at Mass, but I couldn't, is that for this Advent, if you want to give a gift to St. Michael's, we have many projects of improvement for the facilities. The main one is to put in 2 gates in the parking lot to increase safety, and a new fence in some areas of the parking as well. Although things have quieted down and are more calm after the elections, we want to increase a sense of safety, and for that reason we want to put gates and a new fence at St. Michael's. We also want to seal the stairs that are in the entrance of the church. They are leaking and they cause humidity downstairs. And finally, we have done already many improvements to the technology, the internet, the cameras. We can live stream from upstairs. We can do Zoom from the parish hall, and that cost, and also an upgrade on the microphones, and that cost some good amount of money. And we're aiming to raise $40,000 before Christmas. So some of you, those who are registered parishioners, you should have received a letter, and you can find an envelope as well in the parish hall or the parish, or you can donate online. In the website there is a post explaining more the details. But we want to keep improving every year, do new things, and make the facility of St. Michael's reflect the new life of Christ. We want to express the invisible in a visible way. And well, I hope all of you are doing well. I'm praying for all of you, and I wish you a good and blessed Advent. God bless you.